Hello, folks. I'm Bigz, and I'm here with Bryan from the Feelgoods. Bryan, I got a couple questions for you.
Okay, go ahead.
There's a lot of sound bites all over the record and in between songs. What's up with that?
Well, I was diagnosed with ADD when I was a kid, and I decided to put that in music a long time ago. I heard it used multiple times, like the B-side to Abbey Road. Also, Jurassic 5 was good for doing that. The White Album, not the White Album, The Wall by Pink Floyd, everything flew together real nice. And if there's this is a world of singles, so if there's got to be any reason to have a CD to buy, it's that the CD can now go from one song to the next. You listen to anything on digital files, you even listen to the album on iTunes or something like that, it'll put a little pause in between it. So any reason to buy an album is gone. So if there's going to be a reason to buy our album, it's going to be because it flows, and you will only get that experience through that. So tying everything in together with themes and stuff seemed like a good way to go, like DJs do at a nightclub.
Hey, I'm here with Steve from the Feelgoods. Steve, how are you today?
Doing great.
Doing awesome. Good to hear. I got a couple questions for you. You were handed a copy of Soapbox Rhymes prior to the final mix to add any musical parts that you felt were missing. What specifically were you out to achieve with your contributions to this new album?
Well, the Feelgoods basically stay in a realm of, a lot of singer-songwriter, folk, acoustic, and what I try to do, since I usually deal with rock music in my spare time, I try to just add that element to it and kind of pull it out of its comfort zone that the Feelgoods stay in, and whether it be trying to insert counter melodies or counter rhythms on the guitar, and just to kind of shake things up a bit.
Nice. Why do you do it?
Why do I do what? It. Because I enjoy it. We've been playing for a long time. Me and Bryan have always had a musical chemistry, man. He's a great musician, and bringing everybody else on board just sweetens the whole project.
Right. There are a lot of recorded sound bites in between the song tracks. Are there any you enjoy hearing the most, and if so, which one and why?
I think all of them are interesting. All of them are well placed and well thought out, and it makes the album flow really well. I can't think specifically of one that I like more than the other, but I do like them all.
What do you do best as a feel-good?
I would say probably just, a little bit of everything. A little guitar, a little bass, and, have a little fun with the sound here and there, and, it's really great.
So why do you do it?
Because it's fun.
What's the best moment on the album?
Best moment on the album? I'd probably have to say... I'd say it differs for everybody, but for me, I'm gonna take that question a little differently. The best moment from the album is when we finally completed it. It was this project that's been in so many different people's hands, and we worked countless hours on mastering it and mixing it down to tracking it. Everything from writing the songs, just everything. So the best moment for me is when that disc was finalized. So,
what do you do best as a feel-good?
I think, as I said before, I try to take it out of its comfort zone and try to add a flavor or spice to it that that's not there. I try to fill in the blanks of what I feel is missing. Yeah.
If the Feelgoods were a food, what would it be?
Breakfast burrito, without a doubt. Because it's delicious and you want to start your day with it.
If the Feelgoods were a love child between two bands, who would the parents be?
It would be, let's see. I don't know, but, it would probably be adopted by now.
So what's your story?
For the music, I don't know. It's really tough. I mean, it's a nice, relaxing atmosphere. It's something really to just sit down and have a good time and jam with a lot of good people.
What do you do best as a feel-good?
What I do best as a feel-good, I think, as far as, just getting together with Bryan and bouncing ideas off each other and trying to figure out what sounds best and, figure out what needs to go where. I like helping Bryan out with that specifically.
What's your favorite song on the album?
Favorite song? Well, there's a lot of favorite songs. I would have to say Baby. Baby is a really fun song. It ended up a lot faster thanks to Steve. A lot of in-between riffs in there, and it really just gave it a sound I haven't heard. It took an old, typical blues progression, and Bender's fun. Text message has to be heard. There's just so many good songs, but you got to, if there was a song, it's like I'm putting on one song before you go to bed. What do you want to pick? I'll probably skip all the way to Baby and listen to that dog. Yeah.
Do you ever get tired of being in the feel-goods?
Yeah, all the time. Yeah. But I get tired of eating lunch sometimes. I just get. I'm still eating, and I can't eat anymore. I'm just tired.
What do you love about the feel-goods?
I love the fact that it's a group of friends that we all grew up in the same town, Pittman, and Pittman, New Jersey, and it just kind of having everybody from that roots, from that town, really makes me feel when I hear it. It's got that hometown, just chill vibe. Because that's a very small little town.
Why do you do it?
Oh, it's all about fun and friends and just having a great time.
What's the best moment on the album for you?
The best moment on the album, I think, is hearing it start to finish and getting the full effect. You really get an idea for just the effort that was put into the music when you hear it from the beginning to the end.
Though no new songs have officially been added to the roster, what kind of sound do you think the Feelgoods would embody next?
It could be old songs done in a new way. We always have these songs, Bigz being one of them, by the way, one that you helped write.
Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting.
That's never made it on the album. We're just dying to come up with a new way to play it. So when we have an album that, say this next album sounds like it has a little more hip-hop or a little more jump to it, and we want to sort of stay along with the theme and not try to divert a little bit more, because that can be very distracting to people. A lot of people like only a certain type of music, so if you can stay up the middle, it's best. We have these old songs that's like we're dying to come up with a new way to play it. So if we can revisit, say, Bigz, something that's been written before the first album came out, then and make it a way to maybe be more jumpy with, it goes along with the chord progression on another song, we could dust it off. So really, there are songs always on the roster. It's just, who's going to make the cut.
And if you try to fail and succeed, which have you done?
I'm not really sure what that question means.
That's a deep one.
If I try to fail and I succeed, what's the rest of the question?
Which have you done?
If you try to fail and you succeed, well, I guess you... Fuck, I don't know, man. That's a fucked up question.
Well, I like that answer.
I'm fucking leaving.
I like that answer. That's all we have for you, Joe. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for your time, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. Signing off.
Nice.
The question was meant for that.
What's Eskimo Ice?
Eskimo Ice, I think, is one of those freezer pops. Is that Eskimo Ice?
No.
What the hell's Eskimo Ice?
Be whatever you want it to be.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Lyle, I appreciate you answering my questions.
Hey, man.
Bigz signing off here with Lyle.
Always a pleasure, Bigz.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. You next, me next, Steve next.
Hang on.
I'll just